Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, Jorge Messi, the father of legendary football star Lionel Messi, has died at the age of 68. The family confirmed to Reuters that he passed away on Friday night at a medical clinic in the Argentinian city of Rosario, following a prolonged illness. Jorge spent his final months divided between the medical center and his home, cared for by his wife, Celia, and his children. Jorge was a central figure throughout Lionel's career, serving as his representative and providing vital support from his early days at Barcelona. Messi once shared that he always sought his father's approval after matches. Newell's Old Boys, Messi's childhood club, paid tribute to Jorge, highlighting his essential behind-the-scenes guidance. During the World Cup, Lionel Messi had experienced emotional moments, crying after a goal, which he later explained was due to personal, non-football difficulties. Shortly after, the family made a public statement regarding Jorge's health and treatment. Messi was able to spend precious time with his father after the tournament before returning to play for his MLS club, Inter Miami, just last week. According to a report by Liberty Times, tensions in the Middle East have escalated as the United Arab Emirates strongly condemned Iran for launching a missile attack on an oil tanker. The vessel belongs to the state-run Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, and was targeted while transiting the crucial Strait of Hormuz. Fortunately, the hostile attack did not result in any casualties. However, the incident highlights the growing risks to maritime security in the region. ADNOC released a statement revealing that since the outbreak of the war between the United States and Iran, a total of 15 of its vessels have been attacked in the Strait of Hormuz. The company emphasized that the situation has worsened recently, with 3 of those attacks occurring just this week. The UAE Foreign Ministry has expressed fierce anger over the repeated hostility, blasting Iran for endangering international shipping lanes. According to CBS News, a fast-moving wildfire in Western Canada has forced more than 20,000 residents to evacuate their homes overnight. The Bald Range wildfire, which was first reported on Friday evening, grew rapidly to cover approximately 19 square miles within hours. Fanned by strong winds, the blaze raced toward towns along British Columbia's Okanagan Lake. The evacuation order affects the entire community of Summerland, home to about 12,000 people, as well as approximately 8,000 residents in and around the nearby town of Peachland. Local officials reported that the fire destroyed an undetermined number of homes in its path and knocked out power across the Summerland district. Eric Thompson, an emergency official for the regional district of Okanagan-Similkameen, described the wildfire as one of the fastest-moving and quickest-growing the region has ever experienced. Thompson himself had to evacuate his family. This crisis follows consecutive years of increasingly destructive wildfire seasons in Canada, which have periodically sent heavy smoke across the border into the United States, raising air quality concerns and triggering bilateral political tensions. According to a report by Thai Sounds, Japan has begun drafting its government budget for fiscal year 2027. The Ministry of Defense is coordinating to request a record-high defense budget of approximately 8.9 trillion yen, about 1.8 trillion new Taiwan dollars. From the Ministry of Finance, government officials suggest the final budget could even reach 10 trillion yen by the end of the year. The proposed budget aims to strengthen Japan's defense capabilities against new methods of warfare. Key focus areas include acquiring cost-effective interceptor drones to counter enemy suicide drones and integrating artificial intelligence into the self-defense forces' command and control systems to accelerate decision-making. Additionally, the budget targets the deployment of long-range missiles such as the Type 25 land-based anti-ship ballistic missile, to enhance counter-strike capabilities. Structural changes are also planned, including the establishment of an international policy bureau to oversee defense cooperation and an independent administrative agency to boost defense equipment exports. While aimed at beefing up deterrence, the unprecedented budget has also sparked concerns regarding a potential arms race in East Asia. According to a report by Liberty Times, Zio Shiba, a U.S. State Department official, revealed during a congressional hearing that scam compounds in Southeast Asia have reached an unprecedented industrialized scale, with Chinese-backed transnational criminal organizations acting as the primary drivers. Michael Desambre, the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs, stated that Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos remain the core hubs of these operations, which are rapidly expanding into South Asia, Africa, and the Western Hemisphere. These syndicates are predominantly managed and operated by Chinese citizens. U.S. lawmakers now view these cross-border scams as a significant national security challenge rather than simple criminal activity, noting that U.S. citizens lose over $12 billion annually to these operations. Furthermore, U.S. politicians criticized Beijing for selective law enforcement, pointing out that China primarily cracks down on syndicates targeting Chinese citizens while neglecting those targeting foreigners, which has prompted some released criminals to establish new networks focused on victims abroad. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.